Welcome to Breaking the Silence, Mental Health Conversations with your hosts, Kim Olver and Dr. Richard Doss. Together, we'll break the silence and challenge the stigma by speaking now. So, take a deep breath, get comfortable, and let's dive in. It's time to start the conversation.
So here's something that I like. Here's something that I like. I like the idea of having an accountability partner, right? Somebody who is either working on a similar goal or a person who has a goal that I can, check in with them on. But if I say to my friend, hey, I want to lose, 5 pounds in the next 2 months, I like the idea of having somebody who can check in on me and say, hey, Rich, how you coming with those 5 pounds, right? Mm-hmm. Because if nobody's checking, if nobody's looking, the truth of the matter is I'm going to be who I've always been. I'm going to do the thing that I've always done. I'm going to get up in the middle of the night and there's a piece of cheesecake that's still in the refrigerator.
You got to eat it,
you
man.
You got to eat it. What you mean? You don't want the cheesecake to go bad? Right. So, we do crazy stuff. How do I change something that I'm used to doing? I like that. One of the things that I like is the idea of having somebody, in my life who can say, hey, Rich, don't do that, man. You said you were trying to lose weight. And it might not work every day, but, from time to time, it's good, I think, to have somebody, ask, how are you coming with that?
I like that too, which is why I make my goals public on my blog. So I have a lot of accountability partners.
Me out there on Front Street, public on my blog. Right.
It's because, and here's the reason, I like accountability partners too. Okay. And sometimes we choose the wrong accountability partners. So let's say you and your wife decide this year is the year we're both going to lose 10 pounds. And you start off like gangbusters, the way we talked about. January, you're doing good. February rolls around, and one of you falls off. The other one's still committed. So now the one that's fallen off, rather than them elevating to where the other one is, tends to try to pull the other one down. Not always consciously.
Right. Let's go get something to eat.
Right, okay. Right. And so you've got to get an accountability partner that doesn't have some kind of vested interest in you staying the same. Because then it could backfire. So that's what I think about accountability partners.
That's a whole conversation. That there are people in your life who don't want you to change.
Right. 100%. Because they like you the way you are. It works. It's a system, right? And if you change, then that shines the light on where maybe they need to change.
As I think about the concept of growing, as I think about maybe getting more education or making more money or moving to a nicer neighborhood, here's one of the things that I've observed is that I know people who are conscious of what they think other people will think if they start advancing, doing better, making more money, getting more gigs, having a better car.
Who do I think I am?
Who do you think you are?
Right.
Watch this. Here's a question you have to be careful of as you're trying to grow and change and stretch. People will ask this question. You think you better than me? Oh, God. And so, that's one of those questions. Where in the world did that come from? And so you have to be aware that there are people around you sometimes who don't always have your best interest at heart. And here's the truth. It's not really about you.
Not at all.
It's about them and their insecurities and maybe feelings of inferiority. And so, that's the whole conversation, crabs in a barrel.
Yeah.
First, if you're in a barrel, I need you to get out. Right. And, And if you're in a barrel and there are people pulling you down, you need to get out. I mean, you need to stand on some heads, stand on some shoulders. Watch this. You need to surround yourself with people who take this posture as they're lifting you up. And I need you to have this posture as you're lifting others up.
Or this posture as you're pulling others up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Right.
Once you get out.
Yeah.
If they want out.
What kind of people have you surrounded yourself with as you're trying to grow in 2026? What kind of people have you surrounded yourself with as you're trying to make more money, move to a better neighborhood?
Right. Sometimes it's a sad truth, but sometimes the goals we set necessitate us losing some current people that we have in our life.
You saying everybody can't come?
Everybody can't come.
Oh, man.
I know.
Goodbye. No.
Peace out.
Everybody can't come. Everybody can't come. Wow.
And that's sometimes the reason people don't move forward with their goals, because they feel like they're abandoning people that they care about.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so complicated as we try to better ourselves and maintain the connections that we currently have. It can't be the same, because when one person changes, it changes the entire system. So it won't be the same. Can it maintain itself? Can you change together and move together and grow together? Of course. But it doesn't always happen that way.
So if 2026 is going to be a different year, and let's prophesy and claim that 2026 is going to be a different year. Here's a challenge. Is it going to be a better year? Is it going to be a healthier year? And so as I think about, conversations about better, or conversations about having a healthier year, a more productive year, what does healthier look like? What does a better year look like? I hear people saying crazy stuff. I just want to be happy. Well, what that look like?
You have a grin on your face all day long.
Right. So I like the idea of you being able to come up with a concrete idea, something that's measurable and manageable. How do I do that? What would the steps, on this journey look like to get me to the place that I say I want to be?
And how will I know when I get there?
Ooh.
Yeah, that's the picture I like to paint. How will I know when I get there? How will anybody else know? What does it look like, feel like? There's another thing that I like to think about, and I don't know if I'm right about this, because it's kind of a new thought that I've been having. But I think we set different types of goals based on, I'm thinking it might be based on age, or it might be based on where we are in life. And I think that when we're younger, at least this was true for me, you can tell me if it's true for you and the people that you work with, but when I was younger, say 20s and 30s, okay, I was focused on what I wanted to have. I want to get this, I want to have that. Then in my 40s or 50s, I started thinking about, what is it that I want to do? Doing goals. How do what can I put energy into to then make happen what I want to make happen? And now that I'm in my 60s, I think about being goals. Like, how do I want to be in my life? And that is right alongside of the presence goal that I have with my grandkids and my children, who are grown men. But I want to be more present. Mm-hmm. It's not that I want to have more time with them or I want to do certain things with them. I just want to be present. So I think we tend to have different types of goals at different developmental set points in our life. I don't know if it's age related or something else. But I think it's helpful to know what goals will be most fruitful for you in 2026. I'm not saying everybody should have being goals or everybody should have doing goals or having goals, but if you deliberately and intentionally set goals that feel like they're meant for you, I think that's one of the things you want to think about as you craft your 2026.
I like the idea of us all having some kind of goal. If you don't have a goal, you don't have movement. If you don't have movement, then that means you're stagnated, right? And so it's not that we're all trying to go to the same place. And it's not even that the place you're in is a bad place.
Right.
But I like the idea of having something, watch this, that you're passionate about, something that you're excited about, something that you're looking forward to. If you don't have that thing in your life today, man, I'm saying find that thing. And watch this. It's not about, hey, Kim, let's go out and buy a lottery ticket.
No thanks.
I'm not a believer in meeting my goals through luck. I'm a believer, and I want to encourage you as you think about your movement, your growth, your journey. I like the idea of you figuring out the direction you want to go in, and then day by day, moment by moment, moving in that direction. Watch this. It's baby steps. How do I take these small incremental steps that keep putting me closer to the place that I say I want to be? And I even like, you know, what Kim said. She said she's blogging it.
Oh, it's hard, but I do it.
Tell somebody. Let somebody know. See, here's what I think a part of the challenge is. People are afraid that if I tell somebody and then it doesn't come to fruition, then everybody knows that I failed, right? Let the people that you tell that you're trying to do something, let them be people who believe in you. Let them be people that are willing to encourage you, motivate you, support you. Not just when you're doing well, but I want people by my side. I want Kim by my side when I'm in the storm. And I want Kim by my side when I'm doing well. Who's by your side? Where you're trying to go. And this is what I'll say. If you don't know where you're going, if you haven't figured out some direction, now it seems like you're wandering. Are you going north, south, east, or west? Or are you not going anywhere? The choice is yours. It's 2026. It's a year of choices for me. We can make the same old choices, or we can make some new choices. We can make some better choices. We can make some healthier choices. We can make some choices that make us happy.
And Richard, I'd like to add, we can make choices that work out and some that don't. And I'd like to reframe those that don't, not as failures, but as learning opportunities. What did I learn from this? Because when you have a lesson, it's not a failure. So I wanted to add that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm Dr. Richard Doss. This is Kim Olver. And again, I think we've had an amazing conversation. I hope and pray that you got something out of this. I hope that you're encouraged, motivated, inspired to move in the direction, not that I want you to go, but to move in that direction that feeds you. Go get fed.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I just want to say, if you have any topics or areas that you would like Richard and I to focus on in future videos, just drop a comment here. Send us an email at the address that's on the screen.